Hello, my Stampin' friends. Hey, everybody, it's Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen. I am live here in my studio, waiting for some of you guys to come in and join me for some Stampin' fun today. Hopefully you are there. You can give me a comment, let me know, so I can always make sure this is working correctly. It feels like it's been a little bit since I've been live. So how are you guys doing? I've missed you. I have been neglecting my lives, I think, because I've been so busy with our little yellow retreat house. And I'm heading over there today because I got to do another cleaning for another group that's coming. So, yay for that. But it's kind of interrupting my flow on my Wednesdays. So, oh my gosh, there's some sort of link on here. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't see your posts. I got an ad and I can't see what you're saying. That's frustrating. I have a dumb ad right over top of my comments, but I know you're there because I can see the little eyeballs. So I'm so glad to have you guys joining me today. We're going to go pretty quickly. There's a couple things I want to share with you first. We are going to be playing with the Storybook Moments Suite. Do you guys love this one? I loved it from the minute I saw it because I'm a huge Beatrice Potter fan. I've said before, my favorite book ever growing up, besides Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, is Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. And so I do love Beatrice Potter. And so this is kind of that inspired. I love this paper. I love this one and with the little cutouts. And so we're going to do a little playing with these guys. And as a special sneak peek, I did post yesterday and I said, there's a mystery afoot in my studio, and you guys have been very patiently waiting for my mystery box to come out. So, ta-da! My spring mystery craft box is coming soon. But if you got my Halloween craft box last year, you got a special sneaky peeky and you got a link yesterday so that you can register early because I only do a couple mystery boxes. I don't have a ton of them. I do just a select limited number. So what's a mystery box, you ask? Well, I can share a little bit, but this is what it looks like. This comes to you either a pickup or in the mail, and what's inside is a mystery. But I can tell you there are a lot of projects. There is a lot of product. You will get a tutorial and you will get some little special surprises. Okay, so I know you guys have been loving my mystery box. And so I do have one. I've kind of been telling you about it. But if you're joining me today, if you're on this live or you're watching the replay, hey, replay friends, the link is available for you. So hop into the description of the video, click the link, and you can register for your craft box. Now, I did try to give you a little bit of information because it is a mystery. It's a surprise, like, think paper pumpkin. It's fun to get something surprise and delightful when you don't know what's inside. But I can tell you that it is around this suite. You will have the product that you need to create your projects. And I did focus a little bit more on the Storybook Garden Patch bundle. I used the sentiments, which you could sub in your sentiments. I am offering this at a discount. So if you don't have the bundles, you can get them at a discount when you sign up for the mystery box. But you could utilize items here if you didn't have the stamps. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? Because we have all these cutie little punch outs. So I'm trying to basically tell you that you're getting the paper. So surprise, not surprise, right? So because a lot of people ask, well, I need to know, do I have to have it? You could work with what is included in there, or you can get the bundle should you choose to. Okay, hopefully that's making sense without ruining too much of the surprise. So again, Those of you who got my mystery box last time always have first dibs to reserve your box next time. Those of you who are on this video can get the link now. So it is open and it has not gone out to the general public just yet. So just a little perk for you guys. So that's mystery box. If you have any questions, hit me up and let me know. Gosh darn it, I can't hardly see your comments. This stupid thing won't go away. All right, so I see Joan. Good morning, Joan, and Colleen, and Sharon. I'm going to have to figure this one out. I will not tell you how many projects there are. That's part of the mystery, but I can tell you it's a lot. So anyway, all right, any questions about that, let me know. And we're going to go ahead and get rolling because I do have to go do some cleaning today. All right, let's go here. All right, we're going to start off with a little Father's Day love here because that is coming up. So I am using the Gone Fishing, and there's our Storybook Friends. I'm going to use the stone wall here from this one, and then I'm going to use the Happy Father's Day stamp from Gone Fishing. Gone Fishing is actually a last chance item, so it's getting ready to retire. So we've got a piece of basic beige, a little bit of the Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper, and we're going to throw in some of the linen thread. Now, I will have these posted later on my blog. So if you are not following my blog, let me see if I'm able to throw this up here. Let me throw up blog. Where blog at? Okay, there we go. So my blog is there. So you guys can hop over to my blog. I will post these later on with the dimensions so that you can make these at home should you choose, because these are it just makes super cute, super quick. Really a big fan of it. All right, Betty's on with us. Good morning. Oh, I'm so angry at this. Oh, I lost everything. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look up and see why I have this pop up over top of my comments. That's making me very angry. At least I can see we have some friends joining, so that's good. All right, so we've got our linen thread, and we're going to wrap this around here. So we're just going to tack it right behind. There we go. Okay. Oh, make sure. Yes, I don't want to. Oh my goodness. Could we make a card upside down? That would be terrible. All right, come on here. My fingers don't want to work this morning. All right, you're making me frustrated, linen thread. It's because I'm trying to hurry, right? Don't hurry. It'll be okay. I am meeting somebody, and that's why I need to get my cards done. Head out and meet somebody over at our yellow house. Okay, there we are. Now, I also die cut a piece of basic beige ahead of time. This is from the new Textured Notes dies. Love these, you guys. Love. We're going to take our basic beige and we're going to stamp this stone wall. Okay, so can you see there? We just have a little bit of the stone wall on there. And while we have our inks out, let's go ahead and do our Happy Father's Day in early espresso on a piece of basic white that was die cut ahead of time with stylish shapes. All righty, so we're going to add this guy with some dimensionals here. So I do have 3 projects I want to share with you. Hopefully we have enough time to do that. Okay, so a couple little Pop-Tarts here. I can see Susie popped on. And, oh, it did it again. Okay, I'm going to stop messing. If you're just coming on, I have a pop-up on my end over top of my comments, so I can't see what you guys are saying, and I didn't bring my iPad down here to view. So I can't really, I can kind of see your names, but I can't see any comments. Now here's all the little bits and pieces I was talking about. So this is the cool thing about this paper is you have all these guys on here that are just already die cut ahead, and you punch them out, pop them out. So what I like to do is I like to take that sheet and get them all out and put them in a baggie so that they're all ready to go. They come out very, very easily. That was a question somebody asked me, is when you punch these out, do you have all these little like jaggedy edges where they were stuck to the paper? And you don't, but they do come out really, really easy. And so that is one of the reasons that I like to get them out ahead of time so that I don't lose any of the little bits. So there is our little bit of greenery. We've got our cattails. We have our fisherman. And I think we do. We should pop him up. This is going to be popped up for sure, but I feel like maybe he should have a little bit of dimension as well. So I thought this is a very, very cute Father's Day. Quick, and simple, especially if you have a fisher person in your life. It could be a masculine, it could be a feminine, it could be a generic, it could be a Father's Day. I just thought super, super cute. So cute, so cute. All right, so now let's take a bit of that linen thread and we'll just do a little bow, and I am going to leave off any gems, gem free on this card. So we're just going to tie ourselves a little bow here. Bada bing, bada boom. Mac and cheesy, easy peasy, right? All right, what do we think? Super cute and very, very quick. And you can make a ton of them because you have all kinds of little guys in there, all those little punch out friends. Beavers, no, badgers, right? That's a badger. Badgers, bunnies, squirrels, weasels. What else? All kinds of little animals, chippies, good stuff. All right, so there we go. Next up, we're going to do a little bit of sponging on this one. Let me move my mystery box. Move the mystery box out of the way. All righty, this one we're going to go with some pinks. And we've got Calypso Coral. I have misplaced my bone folder. How'd that happen? I never move it. Bone folder. Weird. That's interesting. All right, don't know where it is. Anyway, I've got 2 pieces of the DSP here. So there is the Storybook, Storybook Friends and the Timeless Plaid on Petal Pink. Okay, we need this. I'm going to need some scrap paper. So we're going to add Timeless Plaid Storybook to Petal Pink. I had a sample in my hand and I don't know where that went. So I was listening to the radio and they said, I sometimes feel like I'm losing my mind because you leave a room, and I know you guys feel this. You leave a room and you go into another room and you're like, why am I here? What did I come here for? And found it. So it's so frustrating, right? You're like, what did I walk in here for? And you feel like you're starting to lose your mind, and it's a little bit scary. So I know you guys feel me, right? I know you have the same situation. Anyway, the radio said that is completely normal. It's called a brain reset. So we're not losing our mind. It's our brains are doing that intentionally, that they reset for the next task or project or whatever. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness. First of all, glad I'm not alone. Second, glad that other people deal with it, and glad that it's not like I'm not joking. Like sometimes I'm like, is it early onset like dementia? Like I do really worry. Am I just practicing for when I really start to, be forgetful and lose, I forget words sometimes. I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? So it's a fun game the farmer and I play. What is Jody trying to say? But anyway, so if you have that, it's normal. It's normal. Okay, here's what we got, friends. I die cut this out from the Storybook dies. And when you cut this one, you get a middle. So I've done 2 of them. That is what came right out of there. And so I'm going to just do a little bit of sponging to get some color on here with crumb cake. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of distress this frame a little bit. Little vintagey look there. And just kind of catching where that stitching is with my blending brushes. I only have the big ones, but I think I want to invest in the small ones. Sometimes they're just the size that you need. Okay, so there we've got that. Now we're going to do the same thing with our pool party on the white. This is a not real juicy ink pad, and that's okay. So I'm just going to add a little bit here just around the edges. I'm going to leave the middle so that it's got some light spots. Concentrate a little bit more on the edges. I see you guys commenting, and I'm so sorry I can't see what you're saying. I will make sure to go back and chat with you whenever this is over, maybe later on this evening. I like to sit, and when it's TV time, I go through my video and I see who was visiting with me and who was chatting with me. And I guess I'm doing some research on to figure out how to get rid of this stupid pop-up. All right, sorry if I'm rocking the boat here, friends. Okay, so there's just a little bit of color around that frame. So I'm going to take some, I do have green glue. Hold, please. I had been out of it, but I got a little bit. Actually, this one's been used, so let's see if we have some in here. All right, green glue. Okay, I don't want a ton. Dot, dot, not a lot, right, Betty? Come on, green glue. All right, this kind of works just perfect. Just a little tiny bits here and there to attach our cute little frame. Okay, so that's going to go right here. Get it straight. All right, just want to give it a couple seconds to dry, and then we're going to just fill in the center on that one. And I got a little bit of a bigger space, so I can use my tape runner for that one, my stamp and seal. Okay, there we are. We'll take a little bit of the petal pink ribbon, slip it right under here. Tie ourselves a cute little knot. I'm not going to worry about a bow. Bows sometimes get a little too thick and the post office gets frustrated. Okay. Oh, it's sticking to me. Green glue, right? Am I right? Green glue. Love it, but my goodness, can it ever get messy? Okay, so there, let's do that a little shorter. It's coming, isn't it cute? Now, ahead of time, I have die cut some buns. So we've got a little bun here, a little bun here. These are from the designer paper. And this die cut, this one has a die cut. So I did use the die cut for him or her. I'm going to say it's him because he's got a bow tie, but that's, whatever. And then Baby Bunny is fussy cut by hand because he's the one holding a carrot. And, oh my gosh, I love you. All right, so there we are. Now we're going to take our early espresso and basic beige, and we're going to stamp that. So this one, this particular card is being created with 2 children's in mind. So I get to see one of my children's. I'm very excited. Poodle and her boyfriend are coming home. I shouldn't say they're coming home. They're coming to visit us for Easter. It is not, I think it's always going to be home. Do you guys do that with your kids? You always say, when are you coming home? And they haven't lived with you for like 9 or 10 years. Like I do say that. And I'm like, oh, this isn't really her home. It's, you know, she's coming to visit, but I think I will always say that. Are you coming? When are you coming home? Anyway, they will be here for Easter, and we're very excited because we are going to have a big family dinner with all of the grandparents, and my niece and nephew will be joining us, and I'm very excited. We're going to show off our brand new kitchen. We're going to spread out our giant table. So we have a table that is from my husband's family. It has many, many, many leaves in it, and I think it goes well over, I feel like it's 17 or 20 feet when we have all the leaves in it. They just don't make them like that much anymore. And so we're going to spread out and have a big family dinner on Saturday night. The only one we'll be missing is Junior. He cannot get home, but he will be home the following weekend. So yay for me. I get to have both my kiddos here, not home, right? Both my kiddos will be here, just not together. All right, so there's our Some Bunny Loves You. Now I'm kind of feeling like, let's go ahead, like this one I did some sponging, so let's do that. Just a little bit of color around that sentiment. It's probably getting a little bit more than what I planned on, but it's okay. These cards are going in my kiddos' Easter baskets because, you know, big kids need Easter baskets too, right, friends? The big kids, don't leave them out. Their Easter baskets might be filled with cleaning supplies and toilet paper, but they still want Easter baskets, right? They might just have, you know, big people things in them. All right, let's do this here. I feel like I want to put that a little bit right there. Somebody loves you. And how about some gems? I love these gems. Love, love, love them. All right, so let's put a couple of these antique dots on. Let's go here, and then we'll do the smaller ones. There we go. Cutie patooties, yeah? Cutie patootie. Love this one. Somebody loves you. All right, so there we go. There's card number 2. Now, card number 3 is one that I shared on my Facebook group, and I had a friend. So, Ginny, if you're on, this is for you. I just have to try to remember how I made it. So this is the fault line card, and we talked about yay or nay with tearing paper. Some of us are like, totally, no problem. And most of us are like, oh, it gives us the heebie-jeebies. Like we don't like to tear paper, but it is such a cute, easy look. So we're going to do that, and we're going to use the stamp set called Pattern of Friendship, and we're going to use Thanks for Being the Best. So we have got a piece of, I went with a different pattern. I'm going to go strawberry this time. We'll see if I can remember how to do it. So we've got a piece of cardstock. This is basic beige, and I really don't want to give you dimensions because I don't remember. So I will look it up before I tell you dimensions. So you can hop over to my blog, which is scrolling at the bottom. Later on today, these will be posted along with the dimensions. So that way I can double check myself before I give you wrong dimensions. You go make it, and then you call and you cry and you say, Jody, I ruined my beautiful paper because you told me the wrong dimension, and we can't have that. We cannot, if we're going to tear paper, we need to do it correctly, because if we ruin it, you know, we don't want to ruin our good paper, right, friends? Okay, so we've got this piece of, I don't even have a ruler here, so that's why I can't tell you. 4 1/4 wide for sure. I know that. So we're going to do a little bit of a tear, and tearing is not too hard. If you need to close your eyes, it's okay, friends. If you don't want to see this, if it feels like this is, violation of cardstock, that's okay. Turn away and don't listen. But we're going to carefully tear, and we're going to tear towards us, and we're just going to kind of use our finger as a guide. So we're just going to start the tearing process. You don't want to do a very quick rip. Okay, so I'm kind of using my finger there as the guide and just carefully, okay, it's over. It's over. You can come back now. It's all good. So what we want to do beforehand is we want to kind of rough up this. Now, if you have a bone folder, you can do it, a pair of scissors, your fingernail, whatever. We're just going to rough up that edge so it really looks like it's fraying off of there. We're going to take our piece of red and we're going to attach these two together. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of adhesive here, and we're going to attach our red or whatever color you choose. Again, I know it's 4 1/4 wide, but I don't remember how long. Okay, so let's add these two pieces here together. You can trim off it. Like this seems like it's a little bit wider, so I might have to do some trimming there, and that's okay. We can do that then. Okay, so we've got this. Yeah. Now I'm going to just do the same thing again, and I'm just going to carefully tear as I use my thumb as a guide, or my finger. Okay, so now we have another one, and we're going to just rough that one up as well. Okay, this is called the fault line. I'm going to do a little trim, trim, trim. Trim, triminy, trim, triminy. Get rid of that red. It's just a little bit longer than it needed to be. Did I just sing Mary Poppins? I thought for a second it was in my head, and then I was like, I think you did it out loud, Breckville. I think you might have just done a Mary Poppins shout out there. Sorry. These things happen in my head. I quote movies and sing songs, and I think they're in my head. And then I'm like, oh, nope, that was totally live, and you can't sing. Sorry, friends. Okay, there we are. Easy peasy, right? It's not terrible, friends. It's not terrible. So now we're going to add our designer series paper. So this makes the inside pretty. Now we don't have to tear the paper. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. So we're going to add our DSP in here, and it's a little bit longer. I must have cut my cardstock a little bit shorter than what it was supposed to be. So we're just going to attach that down. Okay, everybody's picking up what I'm putting down here. So now I'm going to do a little trim on this, and I'm going to do it now before I put the end on. So hang there with me, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hold, please. Okay, sorry, because we need to put the bottom on. Now, if you like it like this, if you like it like that, you could do that. You could leave it just like this. And when you open it, look, it's pretty on the inside. Oh, no, it's not. You should have done it the other way. I should have looked for my dimension, because if I would have done it the other way, when I open it up, buns would be the right way. But that's okay. Do as I say, not as I do. Right, friends? All right, now we have this bottom piece, and we need to attach that. But first, we're going to do our stamping. So a little bit of... see, there's songs in my head and I'm trying not to sing them. Don't sing them, Jody. Don't sing them. They don't want to hear your songs. I also popped out one of these guys, and I thought that would be kind of cute, like hanging out right there. So we're going to do thanks for being the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone. Now we're going to take and we're going to layer these together. See how that's working? So, rough it up. Rough it up, Buttercup. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to add our red. that way. So depending on how much you want to see, totally your call. You can have just little pop of red sticking up, or you can have a lot of it. Whatever works for you. Okay, rough that one. And then we attach this at the bottom. So it's not too bad, right? Not too bad. I wish I could see your comments. Has anyone died because I tore paper? Anyone like lost their mind, had to go away, shed a tear? Hopefully not. I do feel you. It's not natural. It is not natural to tear paper. We respect our paper, do we not, friends? We respect our paper. But this is such a cool, different look that sometimes it's okay to do something a little bit different. Fault line card. What do you think? Now, I feel like there's a little bit of trim that needs to go on there. That's my Mary Poppins song. Trim, triminy, trim, triminy. Okay, come on. Oh, just a little tiny bit is all you need. Okay, so then I thought, cute, let's pop some of those puppies on there. It'll soon be strawberry season, right? Strawberry season's coming. Or is it here? No, it's coming. I would know if we had fresh strawberries in the area. Thanks for being the best. How do I want to frame that? Oh, my God. Okay. Come on. You'll love it, right? Do it. Do it. Do it. I will, again, have photos and I will have dimensions so that you know what you need to do. So there is card number 3, cards number 2, card number 1. Yay. All right. So if you're just coming on with me, I'm going to do a really quick shout out because I want to make sure you guys know that my creative stamping collective is available now. This is our second one. The first one was Storybook Moments. So it is not too late, you guys. If you missed out on the creative stamping collective, you can hop over to my link that's in the description of the video. Beautiful Butterflies is there and Storybook Moments is there. So this is a 12 tutorial bundle. So you get 12 projects, 12 videos, 12 tutorials for $15. So super, super good deal. And it's an immediate download. There's no product or anything with it. You just get the download and you can watch the videos. You can see the photo. You can get the supplies, the dimensions, everything that you need to create with Storybook Friends. But I also have the month of April is the Beautiful Butterflies. So there are 12 demonstrators that get together and we each do a video. There are some awesome cards. This one, this is mine. I'm a simple stamper. So I chose to go with color. I liked some different color combos. There's a shaker card. This one is really cool. They're all amazing, but I think there's 2 of them. This one and this one, Cindy and Jeanette. And usually Missy, they do maybe like more fun fold treat type things. There's just some different kind of cards. So really, really great. Beth, hers is gorgeous, always like very shabby chic. I love them all. They're all very, very gorgeous. I tend to be a simple stamper. I like to make very quick, very simple, very easy cards. But I was looking at theirs and I'm like, oh my God, those are so cute. So cool. All right. So Beautiful Butterflies available now. You can earn it free with a $60 purchase from my online store. So let me put that up. If you hop into my online store, you have an order of $60 or more, I will send you a link to be able to download this for absolutely free, or you can hop over to the link that's in the description and you can actually get it. You can get it for $15, and you can also check out the Storybook Friends one in case you missed it. So, all right. The other thing is live in this link for you guys watching my video is my mystery box. So it will go live, I think, either Friday or Monday. I think Monday to everybody, but it's a little sneaky peek and a little perk for you guys for joining me. So strawberry season is Father's Day, 2 weeks before. All right, so June is coming. June is coming. That's how we'll know. And that's what I have for you guys. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for just being there and commenting and dealing with the fact that I can't respond back because I don't know what you're saying. And I'm going to figure this out, this referral link thing. I don't know why that's there. What if I I can't even slide it and I don't want to click it. Yeah, this is so strange. I'm not a fan of this pop-up. Gosh darn it. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Have a great week, and I will see you next week for see you next week on Wednesday. What are we doing next week? Next week, I think we're playing Beautiful Butterflies. We're going to actually use this bundle here and do a little making and taking with that one. All right, friends. See you next week, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.